The night has a way of drawing out the truth. The things I hide in daylight's proof. But here beneath the darkening sky, I let the whispered truths fly by. My lips to my glass, to the air. Confessions that I wouldn't dare to speak when the sun is high. But now I ask myself why? Why do I hide what I truly feel? Why do I think I need to conceal the parts of me that are beautifully flawed? The parts I think would make others applaud less if they only knew. But here in this evening blue, I whisper truths to the wind and let the healing begin. Whispered truths in the night, setting my spirit right. No one here to judge or shame, just calling myself by name. With wine as my companion and jazz as my canyon, where echoes of honesty finally set me free. I whisper that I'm scared sometimes, that life doesn't always rhyme, that I don't have all the answers, that I'm still learning the dances. I whisper that I'm tired of always being admired for strength I don't always feel. I whisper what is real. The saxophone understands my pain. The piano washes it away like rain. The upright bass holds me steady while I confess I'm not always ready for what tomorrow brings. But tonight I'm spreading wings of truth and vulnerability, and finding my ability to be honest with myself is the greatest wealth. No more pretending. This is my mending. Whispered truths in the night, setting my spirit right. No one here to judge or shame, just calling myself by name. Whisper truths in the night, making everything right. With every word I say, I'm finding my way in the sacred conversation, my own revelation. A glass of wine, a balcony, the moon, and truth that come too soon but needed to bloom. A million lights are blinking down below, each one a life I'll never really know, but somehow feeling connected to them all. As I stand here on my balcony so small, the wine is warming me from deep within, while outside the evening's settling in. The city hums its complicated song, and I've been listening all along. Some lights are warm like windows full of home, some flicker like a heart that beats alone. Some burn so bright they pierce the darkening sky, some fade away and make me wonder why. I raise my glass to all the unknown souls who carry dreams and complicated goals, who maybe also need this quiet time to sip their own metaphoric wine. City lights, lullaby, singing me through another night. I'm not alone in being alone in this vast urban home. With every twinkling light, a story in the night, and mine is just as true as all the others too. The jazz that plays inside my weary head accompany the thoughts I've left unsaid. The saxophone can speak the words I can't, the piano plays what my lips won't chant. I watch the traffic flow like blood through veins, the city living through its joys and pains, and I'm just one small part of something vast. But in this moment I'm holding fast to this feeling of belonging. Even while I'm standing here alone, the city lights are calling, telling me I'm home. City lights, lullaby, my companion through the night. Each window, each glow, part of the show. In this urban constellation, I found my meditation. A glass of wine, a balcony view, and a lullaby just for me and you. The shower's warmth still lingers on my skin. I step outside as twilight settles in. A glass of wine, a chair, the cooling air. The city's distant hum is everywhere. The lights below are soft and blurred. No need for any spoken word. I watch the sky turn deeper blue and let the evening carry through. In this gentle hour between the day and night, where everything feels quietly right, with wine and silence, nothing more to say, just letting all the tension slip away. No need to smile, no need to hide, just sitting here with the eventide. The jazz is playing soft and low in this quiet evening glow. The saxophone drifts through my weary mind. These simple moments are the ones I find mean more than all the rushing through the day, when finally I can just be and stay. Tomorrow's there, but not tonight. I'm wrapped inside this amber light. The wine tastes bittersweet and deep, like memories I wanna keep. In this gentle hour between the day and night, where everything feels quietly right, with wine and silence, nothing more to say, just letting all the tension slip away. No need to smile, no need to hide, just sitting here with the eventide. The jazz is playing soft and low in this quiet evening glow. Some nights are made for letting go, for watching shadows slowly grow. This balcony, this glass, this breeze are all I need to find my peace. In this gentle hour, I'm finally home, content to be here all alone, with wine and twilight soft and slow, wrapped in this quiet evening glow. Nothing needs to be explained, just the beauty that remains. A simple toast to one more day, and watch an evening fade away. This is the last glass of the evening, the final moment of believing that time can actually stand still, that I can bend it to my will. This last glass tastes bittersweet, like an ending and a repeat of tomorrow night, when I'll be here with another glass, another year. The last glass is always special, the ceremonial vessel that marks the end of this ritual, this evening habitual. Part of me wants to pour another, to make this moment hover, but I know that letting go is part of the growth I need to know. The last glass, the final sip, the end of this evening trip into my own inner space. This time, this place, with jazz that's winding down. No need to frown. Tomorrow I'll return again to this moment, to this end. The saxophone plays its final note, like a love letter that I wrote to this evening, to this time, to this life that's mine. The piano finishes its song. I've been listening all along. The bass line reaches its conclusion, breaking through my own illusion. The last glass teaches me about endings, about the art of transcending the fear of letting moments go, trusting in tomorrow's flow that will bring another night, another chance to set things right inside my heart, inside my soul, another evening to feel whole. Every ending is beginning, every losing is a winning, when you know you'll return to the lessons you still learn. The last glass, my farewell to this magical evening spell, but not goodbye forever, just good night. However bittersweet it feels to leave, tomorrow's another eve, another last glass I'll pour and find this peace once more. Indigo dreams fill the sky tonight, that perfect shade between dark and light, neither day nor night, completely capturing my heart so sweetly. My wine reflects this indigo hue, making everything feel new. This color of transition and change, beautiful and slightly strange. Indigo dreams are the ones I keep, the ones that visit me in sleep, but also in these waking hours, when I'm surrounded by night's flowers. The stars that bloom in indigo skies, reflecting in my weary eyes. The wine helps me to dream awake, for my own sake. Indigo dreams so deep and true, painting everything in this hue, between the darkness and the light, in this indigo night, with wine and jazz so mellow, this indigo so fellow to my own in-between soul, making me feel whole. The jazz plays indigo tonight, not dark, not overly bright, but somewhere in that space between, the most beautiful I've seen. The saxophone breathes indigo air, the piano plays with indigo care, the bass line walks through indigo streets, where my heart and the evening meets. Indigo is the color of intuition, of vision beyond vision. The wine opens my third eye to see beyond the ordinary sky, into realms of possibility, into versions of me that I'm still becoming, while the indigo night is humming. Let me dream in indigo, let me go with the flow of this transitional shade, where my finest dreams are made. Indigo dreams my inspiration, my nightly celebration of the beautiful between, the most honest I've been. With wine under indigo skies, I'm finally wise enough to know that I am my own lullaby. The rain begins to fall on empty streets, a rhythm like 1,000 gentle beats. I'm safe and dry beneath my balcony roof, with wine in hand and nothing left to prove. I love the way the rain makes everything clean, washing away what shouldn't have been. The city looks brand new through this wet lens, as if the world is starting to make sense. My glass of wine reflects the scattered light from street lamps glowing softly in the night. Each sip I take becomes a small prayer for peace, for presence, for the courage to care. Rain and reverie, this is where I'm meant to be, listening to the storm outside while something heals inside, with jazz playing soft and low and nowhere else to go. I'm learning how to be still and let the rain fulfill. There's magic in this ordinary moment, when nature plays its liquid instrument, and I become an audience of one, watching the performance till it's done. The bass line walks beneath the falling rain, creating patterns, washing out the pain. The brushes on the drums sound just like the rain that's drumming through the night. Let it rain, let it pour. I don't need anything more than this glass, this view, this sound, this feeling of being found. Rain and reverie, my sanctuary, where the weather and my mood find their interlude. In this cocoon of twilight rain, I'm releasing all the pain, one drop at a time, one sip of wine, and everything's fine. Jazz and solitude go hand in hand, like wine and understanding, like night and introspection, like the moon's reflection on my wine glass sitting here. Everything is perfectly clear. I don't need a crowd to feel alive. In solitude I thrive. The jazz plays for an audience of one. When the day is done, the saxophone speaks directly to my soul, making broken pieces whole. The piano understands my need for space where I can breathe. The bass line walks beside me while the drums set me free. Jazz and solitude, my combination, my perfect meditation, where I don't have to explain my pleasure or my pain, with wine as my companion and this moonlit canyon of sound and silence intertwined. I'm finding peace of mind. People fear solitude, they say. They fill every single day with noise and distraction, some kind of transaction to avoid being alone. But I've grown to cherish these moments when I can just be. And then jazz and solitude teach me that to truly be free, I need to know myself first, quench my own thirst for understanding, for peace, for my own release from societal expectations, from false representations. In jazz there's space between the notes, that's where the music floats. In solitude there's space to grow, that's how we come to know. Jazz and solitude, my teachers, my spiritual preachers, showing me the way to be authentically me. With wine under the stars, healing all my scars, this combination's divine. Jazz and solitude and wine. Tonight I'm making promises to myself, not placing dreams up on a shelf, but actually committing to the things that give my spirit wings. With wine as my witness and the stars above, I promise to treat myself with love, to honor my needs, to speak my truth, to reconnect with my inner youth. I promise to take more evenings like this, where I don't rush, where I don't miss the beauty in the simple, quiet things, the joy that solitude can bring. I promise not to be so hard on me, to give myself permission to just be imperfect, human, beautifully flawed, without feeling like a fraud. Promise of tomorrow, releasing all the sorrow, starting with tonight, making things right with wine and moonlight, and the courage to fight for my own happiness, my own wholeness. I promise to listen to the jazz in my soul, the rhythm that makes me whole, not the chaos of the world outside, but the music that's my guide. The piano that plays in my heart, the bass line that's been there from the start, the drum beat that keeps me alive, the melody that helps me thrive. Tomorrow is a blank page waiting, and I'm done with hesitating. I'll write my story with intention, with love and with attention to the details, to the moments, to the sacred components of a life well lived and true. Starting with this evening's view, every ending is a new beginning. Every night starts the morning spinning into existence, into light. But it all starts here tonight. Promise of tomorrow, no more living in sorrow. I'm choosing joy, I'm choosing me, I'm setting myself free. With this glass raised to the sky, I'm finally ready to fly into tomorrow, brave and new, knowing I'll see it through. Because tonight I made a vow, and it starts right here, right now, on this balcony, with wine in hand, finally ready to take a stand for the life I've always planned. One more night on this balcony, one more night to just just be me. One more glass of wine to pour, one more evening to explore the depths of my own soul. One more night to feel whole. Before tomorrow comes around, I'm here on sacred ground. One more night seems like so few, but also feels brand new. Each evening is unique. Each time I sit and seek understanding, peace, release. One more night of this increase in self-awareness and self-love. One more night beneath the stars above. One more night, one more chance. One more evening dance with wine and jazz and air. One more night to care about these simple, precious things, the joy that evening brings. One more night to find my way at the ending of the day. The jazz plays one more time, creating one more rhyme between my heart and the song I've been seeking all along. The saxophone sings one more tune underneath one more moon. The piano plays one more chord, one more evening to afford. One more night doesn't mean the last, honors what is past and what will come tomorrow, beyond today's joy or sorrow. One more night of wine and peace, one more evening sweet release. One more chance to sit and be exactly who I need to be. One more becomes forever when you never say never to these moments that you need, where your spirit can be free. Tomorrow there will be another. One more night to discover more about who I am beyond the diagram. But tonight is one more night, and everything's alright. I raise my glass up to the sky. One more night before goodbye. One more night. My gratitude for this sweet solitude. In this moment, time stands perfectly still. No past to haunt, no future to fulfill. Just now, just here, just this glass in my hand. Just me trying to understand what it means to be present, to be aware, to simply breathe the evening air, without racing toward the next big thing, without wondering what tomorrow will bring. The wine teaches me about patience, how good things need fermentation, time to develop depth and flavor, time to truly savor. I'm learning from this grape Divive elixir that I don't need a quick fixer for everything that ails my soul. Sometimes slow is how we become whole. When time stands still, I can finally feel the beauty of the in-between, the spaces in between the scenes, with wine as my teacher and night as my preacher. I'm learning to let go and let the stillness grow. The jazz realizes this lesson too, with its improvisational view, that you don't have to know every note before you play, before you float into the music, into the moment, into the sacred component of life that we so often miss. The pure presence, the bliss. The piano doesn't rush its melody, the bass doesn't hurry its symphony. The brush drums take their gentle time, creating rhythm, creating rhyme. And I'm sitting here absorbing this lesson and not forcing, but allowing, but receiving, but simply believing that stillness is not emptiness, it's fullness, it's consciousness. It's the richest place to be, where time sets me free. When time stands still, I'm filled with goodwill toward myself, toward life, releasing all the strife in this eternal now. I remember how to just exist, to just be timelessly me. Midnight Merlot in my glass, watching time slowly pass. The world is sleeping but I'm awake, taking time that's mine to take. This dark smooth wine reflects the night, everything feeling just right. Not rushed, not stressed, just here in this moment, crystal clear. Midnight Merlot tastes like dreams, nothing is quite what it seems. In this hour when day has died and I can no longer hide from truths I've been avoiding, from the void I've been employing distractions to keep at bay. But midnight brings its own way. Midnight Merlot, dark and deep, while the city falls asleep, I'm awake and aware, breathing in the midnight air, with jazz that plays so low and the Merlot's gentle flow through my veins, through my soul, making fragmented pieces whole. There's magic in the midnight hour, a kind of transformative power that helps me see what daylight hides, the truth beneath the lies. The saxophone at midnight plays songs about the maze of life and love and being human, about illumination. Midnight Merlot, smooth and rich, scratches that persistent itch for authenticity and truth, for reconnecting with my youth. When I believed in magic still, when life wasn't all uphill, this wine takes me back to then, makes me believe again. Midnight is the witching hour, where I reclaim my power, with Merlot as my guide, nothing left to hide. Midnight Merlot, my elixir, my truth, my fixer, not of problems but of sight, helping me see through the night. With every sip I take, I'm fully awake to life, to love, to me. Midnight Merlot sets me free. Midnight is the witching hour, where I reclaim my power, with Merlot as my guide, nothing left to hide. Midnight Merlot, my elixir, my truth, my fixer, not of problems but of sight, helping me see through the night. With every sip I take, I'm fully awake to life, to love, to me. Midnight Merlot sets me free. The clock says it's not quite midnight yet, but close enough to have no regret about pouring just one more glass and letting this evening pass at its own unhurried, perfect pace. Out here in my private space, where the cool air meets my skin and I can finally breathe again. The day demanded so much from my soul, left me feeling less than whole. But here I am reclaiming what's mine. One balcony, one glass of wine. The city sleeps while I'm awake, taking time that's mine to take. No guilt, no rush, no need to explain, just me and the approaching rain. This midnight wine confession, my honest self-expression. I'm tired of being strong all day, so tonight I let it slip away. In the stillness I can feel what's authentic, what is real. Not the mask I wear for them, but the truth of who I am. I confess I'm not as brave as I seem. I confess I still hold on to dreams that everyone says I should let go, but they don't know, they just don't know. I confess some nights I feel the weight of every single choice and twist of fate, but then the wine reminds me to be kind to this complicated heart of mine. This midnight wine confession, my private introspection. I'm allowed to not be fine. Out here with my glass of wine, in the darkness I can see the truth of what I need to be. Not perfect, just authentic and true, and that will have to do. The stars don't judge, they only shine. The wine doesn't question, it's just divine. The breeze doesn't ask me to explain why I'm seeking shelter from the rain. Maybe I'm lonely, maybe I'm not. Maybe I found exactly what I sought in these quiet hours between the days, where I can lose myself in the haze of jazz and wine and evening air, of knowing someone somewhere cares. Even if that someone's only me, that's enough to set me free. This midnight wine confession, my private introspection. I'm allowed to not be fine. Out here with my glass of wine, in the darkness I can see the truth of what I need to be. Not perfect, just authentic and true, and that will have to do. The stars don't judge, they only shine. The wine doesn't question, it's just divine. The breeze doesn't ask me to explain why I'm seeking shelter from the rain. Maybe I'm lonely, maybe I'm not. Maybe I found exactly what I sought in these quiet hours between the days, where I can lose myself in the haze of jazz and wine and evening air, of knowing someone somewhere cares. Even if that someone's only me, that's enough to set me free. This midnight wine confession, my sacred quiet session, where I don't have to be strong, I can simply be. Nothing's wrong in this moment, I am whole. Wine and music heal my soul. I raise my glass up to the night, and everything feels right. Yes, everything feels right. I pour a glass and step into the night. The stars above are unusually bright, like tiny diamonds scattered in the sky. Each one a question, each one asking why. The balcony becomes my observation deck, where I can pause and quietly reflect on all the things I carry through my days, and let them drift away in twilight haze. These starlit conversations, my nightly meditation, where words I cannot say out loud dissolve into the cloud. With wine and sky for company, I'm finding clarity in silence more profound than any earthly sound. The city sleeps, but I'm still wide awake, processing every choice I've had to make. The stars don't judge, they simply shine their light and guide me gently through another night. Maybe the answers aren't written in the stars, maybe they're hidden in these quiet hours. Maybe the journey is the destination, and this is my constellation. These starlit conversations, my soul's true liberation, where all my scattered thoughts align beneath the stars and wine. In this nocturnal sanctuary, everything extraordinary becomes beautifully mundane, and I feel whole again. The clock strikes 12, the day is done, but my evening's just begun. On this balcony that knows my secrets well, more than I'd ever tell. Another glass, another night, another chance to set things right inside my complicated mind. Another moment to unwind. This balcony has become my throne, my kingdom when I'm alone, where I'm the ruler of my own domain, free from judgment, free from pain. The railing holds my dreams and fears. The floor has caught my silent tears. The air has heard my softest sighs and seen the truth behind my eyes. Midnight balcony, my sanctuary, where the world can't reach, where I can finally breathe, with wine and stars above and jazz that feels like love. I'm home, I'm safe, I'm free on my midnight balcony. The saxophone plays a soulful tune, accompanied by the rising moon. The piano chords are bittersweet, like memories incomplete. I let the music carry me away to places where I don't have to say anything to anyone at all. I can just be small, or I can be enormously me without apology. This balcony accepts it all, whether I stand tall or fall. The wine is my companion true, helping me see through the illusions that the daytime brings to the real, authentic things. In the midnight hour, I reclaim my power, not through force but through surrender, making my heart tender. Midnight balcony, my epiphany, that I don't need more space, just this sacred place, with wine and stars above, and the knowledge that I dare to be myself completely on my balcony, so sweetly. These vintage moments I collect, like wine, they need time to perfect. The memory of this evening here will only grow more dear. With age and distance I will see how precious it was to simply be here on this balcony alone, having fully grown into someone who can appreciate these vintage moments, celebrate the ordinary, turn divine through perspective and through wine. The jazz playing is vintage too, timeless melodies forever new. Each time I hear them they reveal something more that's real. Vintage moments aging well, stories that I'll someday tell about nights I spent alone, how I found my way back home with wine and moonlit air, and the courage just to stare at life without looking away, making vintage every day. The wine I'm drinking has been waiting for years, anticipating this exact moment when I'd pour and understand what it's for. Not just grapes fermented well, but a story it can tell about patience, about time, about the slow, the sublime. These vintage moments that I'm living are my own form of giving to my future self the gift of memories that will lift her spirits when she's feeling low, reminding her that long ago she knew how to find peace, how to make the searching cease. Vintage doesn't mean old, it means valued, it means gold. These moments I'm creating now will show me how. Vintage moments mine to keep, even as I fall asleep. They'll be stored away inside my most precious source of pride. With wine that's aged to perfection and my own introspection, I'm creating vintage memories of nights just like these. Of nights just like these. Just like these. Crimson contemplation in my glass tonight. The color of passion, the color of insight. Deep and rich like the thoughts I'm thinking as I sit here slowly drinking. This wine is more than just a beverage. It's a key to unlock the passage into deeper chambers of my mind, where the truest answers I can find. The crimson liquid holds the light, transforms the evening into night. Each swirl reveals another layer, like a silent, patient prayer for understanding, for release, for this fragile, precious piece that I've discovered here alone. In this crimson-colored zone, crimson contemplation, deep and true, showing me another point of view, where I don't need to rush or hide. Just let the crimson be my guide, with jazz that flows like wine. Everything aligns in this moment of reflection, my crimson introspection. The saxophone plays crimson notes that float and drift and gently coat my weary soul with something warm, a shelter from the storm. The piano keys and ruby tones speak to my most private zones. The bass line walks a crimson thread through everything left unsaid. Crimson is the color of the heart, and that's where this contemplation starts. Not in the head with logic cold, but in stories yet untold, by the heart that knows the truth about my journey since my youth. The crimson wine helps me to see the path that's led me to be me. In crimson depths I find the courage to be kind to myself, to my past, to make this moment last. Crimson contemplation, my meditation, my honest revelation that life is richer when I pause without needing a cause. With wine and evening sky, I'm learning how to fly into my own deep crimson heart, where the truest journey starts. Sapphire skies above my head. As the day puts itself to bed, that deep blue hour before true night, when everything's bathed in fading light, my wine reflects those sapphire hues, all the colors that I choose to paint my evening, to design this moment that is mine. Sapphire skies remind me of depths I long to see within myself, within this life, beyond the surface strife. The wine takes me deeper still, with every sip a thrill of recognition, of connection to my own reflection. Sapphire skies, precious and rare, like this moment that we share, the universe and me, in perfect harmony with wine and evening air, and the knowledge that I dare to be exactly who I am, beyond the diagram. The jazz plays sapphire too, deep and contemplative true. The saxophone, like liquid sky, makes me wanna fly. The piano sparkles like stars, healing all my scars. The bass line grounds me in this space, this time, this place. Sapphire skies don't last for long, like the ending of a song. They fade to indigo then black, but they always come back. Tomorrow night, this same hour, I'll feel again this power of transition, of the in-between, the most beautiful I've seen. Sapphire is a precious stone, and so is being alone in this moment, in this way, at the ending of the day. Sapphire skies, my inspiration, my nightly celebration of beauty that is free, available to me with wine and fading light. Everything feels right in these sapphire-colored skies. I'm learning to be wise. Evening reverie takes hold of me as I sit here peacefully, with wine and sky and cooling air, without a single care. My mind drifts like the clouds above, thinking about loss and love, about the journey that I've been on, from dusk to dawn and back again. In this evening reverie state, I contemplate my fate, not with worry, not with fear, but with a clarity so clear. The wine helps me to let go of needing always to know what tomorrow brings, what's next, releases me from being vexed. Evening reverie, my escape, helping me reshape my understanding of this life, beyond the struggle and the strife. With wine and twilight glow, I'm learning to let flow all the things I can't control, and it's healing to my soul. The jazz that accompanies this reverie speaks of possibility, of beauty in the everyday, of finding your own way. The piano keys drift lazily, playing so spaciously, creating room for thoughts to breathe, for my spirit to believe. Evening reverie, this mental state where I can appreciate the small things, the simple joys, the life beyond the noise. The wine tastes like permission to have my own vision of what happiness can be in this evening reverie. Let me drift, let me dream. Nothing's quite what it seems in this twilight space between the life I've lived and yet unseen. Evening reverie, my meditation, my imagination, running free without constraint, creating what I'll paint tomorrow with my life. Beyond the daily strife, in this reverie I find peace of heart and mind. This is my nocturne, played for an audience of one. A private concert when the day is done. The instruments are wine glass, breeze and night. The melody is peace, the harmony is right. I'm both the composer and the listener here, creating music only I can hear. With every breath, with every thoughtful sip, I'm writing notes on this nocturnal trip. The city below provides the bassline drone, a constant hum that says I'm not alone. But here above the streets I'm separate too, with my own perspective, my own view. The wine adds depth and richness to the score. Each glass reveals another open door into the chambers of my inner mind, where all the truest melodies I find. Nocturne for one, my composition, my honest self-admission that I need these nights alone to find my way back home. With jazz and wine entwined, I'm leaving stress behind. This nocturne that I play carries me away. The saxophone solo in my imagination becomes my perfect articulation of feelings that I couldn't speak aloud, but here can float up to the cloud. The piano cascades like my wandering thoughts, meandering through lessons I've been taught by life, by love, by loss, by time, creating this nocturnal rhyme. There's something sacred in this solo act, the courage it takes to face the fact that sometimes I'm the only one I need to help my spirit break free from its lead. The stars above become my audience now. They don't applaud, but they allow this performance of authenticity, this nocturne of just being me. Every note I play tonight is mine alone, and that's alright. This concert needs no other ear. The music is perfectly clear. Nocturne for one, my declaration, my peaceful celebration of the beauty in solitude, my gratitude for nights when I can be completely, utterly me. This nocturne that I compose is how my spirit grows. I've got those balcony blues tonight. Not sad, just not quite right. Somewhere between happy and low, in that place that only the lonely know. The wine tastes bittersweet on my tongue, like a melancholy song being sung by the jazz that plays inside my head, filling me with things unsaid. These balcony blues are mine alone, a feeling I've come to know and own. Not depression, not quite joy, but something real, something I employ to understand myself more deep, to honor feelings I used to keep hidden away from even me, but now I let them roam free. Balcony blues, my honest mood, my solitude, where I don't have to pretend that everything's on the mend. With wine in the night sky, I don't have to wonder why I feel the way I do. The balcony blues see me through. The saxophone knows these blues by heart, it's been singing them from the start. The piano understands the gray between night and day. The bass line walks this bluesy street where melancholy and peace meet. The brush drums shuffle through the pain like soft persistent rain. I've learned that blues aren't always bad, they're just honest about being sad or tired or worn or in between all the places I have been. These balcony blues remind me that it's okay to not be always happy, always bright. Sometimes blue feels more right. In the blues there's beauty too, an honest, authentic view of what it means to be alive, to struggle and to strive. Balcony blues, my meditation, my truthful revelation, that life isn't always light, and that's perfectly alright. With wine and this bluesy mood, I'm finding gratitude for feelings that are real and true. My balcony blues carry me through. The wine has become my silent companion, understanding without explanation, never judging, never asking why, just sitting with me under the sky. It knows my secrets, my deepest fears. It's caught the reflection of my tears, but also witnessed my quiet smiles as I sit here for a while. The silent companion asks for nothing, no performance, no discussing the troubles that I carry through my day. It just helps them fade away. My silent companion through the night, making everything feel right. No words needed, no explanations due, just me, the wine and this view, with jazz floating on the breeze, and the comfort that comes with ease. This silent friend knows me well, better than I could ever tell. I've learned that silence can be kind, that peace is something that you find, not in noise or constant motion, but in this quiet, still devotion to oneself, to this moment here, where everything becomes so clear. My silent companion understands, holds my heart with gentle hands. Tomorrow I'll face the world again, navigate the where and when. But tonight I have this friend that stays with me until the end of this evening, of this glass, of this moment that will pass, but leave its mark upon my soul, making broken pieces whole. In silence there's a conversation, a wordless communication between me and this wine tonight. Everything's gonna be alright, my silent companion, my relief, my comfort and my belief that I don't need to speak to be heard, that peace comes without a word. With this glass raised to the moon, my silent companion, my cocoon, where I can rest and just exist in this burgundy-colored mist. Another evening finds me here alone. The bath has washed away the day I've known. I pour myself a glass of something red and let the silence fill my weary head. The balcony becomes my sacred space, where time moves at a gentler pace. The city lights below begin to blur like distant memories that softly stir. I think about the paths I didn't take, the choices made, the hearts that break. But somehow here beneath this darkening sky, I'm not afraid to let those moments lie. The wine tastes like October rain, a mix of pleasure and of pain. Each sip reveals another layer deep of all the promises I couldn't keep. These wine-stained memories dancing in the evening breeze. Nothing left to prove or hide, just me and the falling tide. In this quiet sanctuary, where the weight of life seems lighter barely, I toast to all that's come and gone, and find the strength to carry on. The saxophone inside my mind plays slow, a melody only the lonely know. Piano keys like raindrops on the glass, reminding me that nothing's meant to last. But that's okay, I've made my peace with all the things that never cease to harm me in the light of day. But here at night they fade away. These wine-stained memories dancing in the evening breeze. Nothing left to prove or hide, just me and the falling tide. In this quiet sanctuary, where the weight of life seems lighter barely, I toast to all that's come and gone, and find the strength to carry on. Maybe tomorrow I'll be strong, maybe I'll finally move along. But tonight I'm giving in to the space between where I've been and where I'm meant to go. These wine-stained memories floating on the evening breeze. No regrets, no tears to cry, just the comfort of goodbye. In this gentle fading light, everything will be alright. I raise my glass up to the stars and accept myself with all my scars. These burgundy nights have become my ritual. The wine, the sky, the spiritual connection I feel to something more than what I was living for. Before I learned that peace can be found in a glass, a balcony, and the willingness promise to slow down in my small corner of this town. The burgundy color in my glass reminds me that all things pass, but also that some things remain, like the comfort found in a familiar refrain. Burgundy nights, my meditation, my daily liberation from the person I pretend to be, to who I really wanna see, with wine that tastes like autumn leaves and music that believes in taking time, in going slow, in letting the stillness grow. I've counted every burgundy night, each one a star, each one a light, guiding me through troubled times. These evenings feel like perfect rhymes to days that often feel like prose, scattered and unrefined as though thoughts I try to organize beneath these burgundy tink skies. The saxophone plays burgundy too, deep and rich, honest and true. The piano keys in minor chords speak without needing words. The bass line walks a burgundy line between the rhythm and the wine, creating grooves inside my soul, making fragmented pieces whole. These burgundy nights are mine to keep, even when I fall asleep. They'll stay with me in dreams, nothing is quite what it seems. Burgundy nights are mine to keep, even when I fall asleep. They'll stay with me in dreams, nothing is quite what it seems. Burgundy nights are mine to keep, even when I fall asleep. They'll stay with me in dreams, nothing is quite what it seems. Burgundy nights my salvation, my quiet revelation that happiness can be this small. A glass of you, that's all. In the burgundy twilight hour, I found my superpower, the ability to just exist in this burgundy colored mist. This balcony's my solitary sanctuary, more sacred than a cemetery, more peaceful than a church. The end of my long search for a place where I can truly be, completely, authentically me. With wine and sky and evening air, my solitary sanctuary there. In this sanctuary I'm the priest, conducting my own private feast of wine and jazz and twilight time. This ritual that's wholly mine. No congregation, no one watching, no performance, no botching, just me and this holy space, the sanctuary full of grace. Solitary sanctuary, mine alone. This has become my home, where I don't need to explain my joy or my pain. With wine as my communion and jazz as my union, with something greater than the limits of woman and man. The jazz that plays in this sanctuary is my hymn, my necessary connection to the divine that lives in this moment of mine. The saxophone prays for me, the piano sets my spirit free, the bass line grounds me in this place, this solitary sacred space. In churches I felt so alone, in crowds I felt unknown, but here in my sanctuary small, I feel connected to it all. The universe, the night, the stars, healing all my deepest scars. The wine becomes the holy grail in the sacred private tale. Sanctuary isn't always stone, sometimes it's being alone on a balcony at night and finding that's alright. Solitary sanctuary, my temple, life made simple, stripped down to what's true. Just me, the wine, this view. In this sacred evening space, I found my saving grace, my solitary sanctuary, exactly where I need to be. The moon is full and impossibly bright, casting silver across the night. I stand here with my wine held high, toasting the moon up in the sky. She's seen it all, this lunar queen, more than these human eyes have seen. She's witnessed love and loss and time, and now she's witnessing this moment of mine. Moonlit reflections in new directions, showing me parts of myself I'd hidden on the shelf. The moonlight makes the ordinary glow with a magic that the daylight doesn't know. My simple glass becomes a chalice rare, the breeze becomes a whispered prayer. I think about the phases of the moon, how she's constantly changing, yet returns soon to fullness, just like I do too, waning and waxing through with lunar guidance and wine-induced alliance between my heart and mind. I'm finally aligned. The moon reflects the sun's bright light, and I reflect on my own fight to be authentic, to be true, to honor all I've been through. The jazz plays softly like moonbeams, weaving through my nighttime dreams. The piano sparkles like lunar dust, the bass line grounds me as it must. Moonlit reflections, perfect imperfections, illuminated by her glow. Now I finally know that like the moon, I'm whole. Even when I don't feel so complete, I wax and wane, but always remain myself through joy and pain. There's elegance in choosing to be still, in honoring my own free will, to spend this evening in my own embrace. No rush, no race, just grace. The wine I've chosen is a deep Bordeaux. It speaks of patience, letting things unfold slow. Each sip is like a conversation with myself about what matters, about wealth. Not wealth of gold, but richness of the soul, the kind that makes a fragmented person whole. The luxury of having time to think, to sit and drink and stand right at the brink of understanding something true about the person I've grown into. The elegant solitude I've found is holy ground. elegant solitude, my chosen interlude from the noise of every day into this gentle way of being with myself. No masks upon the shelf, just wine and truth and night, and everything feels right. The evening air caresses my skin like a reminder to begin again, to start fresh, to let go of all the things I think I know. The jazz drifts through the cooling air, a soundtrack to this private affair between myself and this moment here, where everything becomes so clear. Tomorrow I'll return to the world's demands, play my role, extend my hands, but here right now I'm sovereign over my own quiet heaven. The piano keys are falling like soft rain, the bass line walking through my pain, the brush drums whispering it's okay to take this time to stay. Elegance isn't about perfection, it's about honest introspection, about knowing when to pause without needing a cause. Elegant solitude, my gratitude for nights like these that bring me ease. In this sophisticated silence, no need for defiance, just a woman and her wine, and everything's divine. The wine is velvet on my tongue tonight, smooth and rich and perfectly right. It brings back velvet memories too, of softer times I once knew, when life felt gentle, when love felt near, before the complications, before the fear. The wine takes me back to that place where I can still see your face, not with sadness, not with regret, but with the gratitude I can't forget, for what was, for what we shared, for all the moments that we dared to be vulnerable, to be real, to let ourselves truly feel, before the world taught us to guard, before everything got so hard. Velvet memories carried on the evening breeze, soft and bittersweet, incomplete, but beautiful in their way, like the fading light of day. I hold them gently in my mind, these velvet memories I find. The saxophone plays like remembrance, a melancholy romance, with the past that shaped who I am, but doesn't define my lifespan. The piano keys unlock the doors to memories stored in inner drawers, not to dwell on what's been lost, but to count the worth, not just the cost. I remember summer nights like these, when everything felt like ease, before I learned about goodbye, before I learned to question why. But now I'm older, maybe wiser, a survivor, a riser, from ashes of what used to be into this version of me. The memories are velvet because time has smoothed them out, Remove the rough edges, left only what it's about. Velvet memories in the twilight's mysteries. I honor what has been, while living in between the past and the present moment. This is my atonement. A glass of wine, a soft recall, and peace with it all. The silhouette of evening falls across the city's walls, everything reduced to shadow in this twilight meadow. My wine glass is a silhouette too, against the sky's fading blue. Simple shapes and forms remain, stripping away the mundane. In silhouette, things become clear. What's essential appears. All the details fade away, only the outline stays. This evening in silhouette shows me what I really need to see. Not the complexity of day, but the simple, elegant way. Silhouette of evening, clean and pure. Of this I'm sure, that less is sometimes more. This is what I've been searching for, with wine and shadowed forms, breaking from the norms of always needing to see clear. The silhouette is enough here. The jazz plays in silhouette, no need to fret about every single detail, just the emotional tale. The saxophone is just a shape, an auditory landscape. The piano just the essence of its own presence. My own silhouette sits here in the evening atmosphere, just a shape against the sky, and that's enough. That's why I feel so free in this reduced state. No need to elaborate on who I am or what I've done. Just a silhouette, just one. In shadows we're all the same, no need for a name, just forms and shapes and being without the need for seeing. Silhouette of evening, my peace, my sweet release from having to be more than the shape, this core. With wine and falling night, everything feels right in this silhouette. I find true peace of mind. Nightfall serenade begins to play as the last light fades away. The city sings its evening song, and I've been listening all along. My wine glass catches one last gleam before the night becomes a dream. This serenade is just for me, a private concert, wild and free. The nightfall brings its own sweet sound, a quietness that's so profound, different from the silence of day. It speaks in its own special way, of secrets and of mystery, of possibility. The wine helps me to hear it clear. This nightfall serenade so dear, nightfall serenade, my lullaby. Under the darkening sky, with wine and stars above, and this feeling close to love for life, for this moment here, for everything so dear. This serenade that night performs in its most gentle forms. The jazz joins in this nightfall song, proving where I truly belong. The saxophone croons soft and low, the piano lets its feelings show. The bass line walks through shadowed streets where day and nightfall meet. The brush drums whisper like the wind, let the serenade begin. Nightfall serenade reminds me that beauty comes for free to those who pause and listen well to the stories night can tell. The wine tastes sweeter in this light, the fading remnants of daylight, each sip a note in this song that's been playing all along. The serenade will end as all things end, my friend, but for now I'm here to stay. Let the nightfall have its way. Nightfall serenade so tender, a moment to remember, with wine and cooling air, and the knowledge that I care about these simple precious things. The joy that nightfall brings, this serenade that sings to me of who I'm meant to be. The twilight hour wraps around me like a shawl, protecting me from having to give my all to anyone or anything but this moment of nocturnal bliss. My wine glass catches fading rays of light, transforming purple dusk to indigo night. I'm watching nature's daily masterpiece, finding in transition my release. The world is shifting from its daytime pace, and I can finally see my own true face reflected in this glass of crimson wine. Not perfect, but authentically mine. The balcony rail cool beneath my hand reminds me that I'm here. I understand that life is made of moments just like these, when I can finally breathe with ease. Twilight solace, my salvation from the day's expectation. In the space between light and dark, I'm finding my own spark, with wine and evening air, and the freedom to just stare at nothing and at everything, while my heart begins to sing. The jazz that plays is like the twilight tune, neither happy nor completely blue, but somewhere in the beautiful between, the most honest music I've ever seen. The piano speaks in hushed, reverent tones, the bass line hums through my weary bones. The brush drums whisper secrets to the night, making everything feel right. I think about how twilight never lasts, how quickly into darkness it will pass. But maybe that's what makes it so divine, this fleeting precious borderline between the demands of the day and the freedom of night's own way. I'm learning to appreciate these transitions early and late. In the twilight, I'm neither here nor there, suspended in the cooling air. And that's exactly where I need to be, undefined and free. Twilight solace, my meditation, my nightly congregation. With the setting sun and rising moon, my own sacred commune. In this magical hour, I reclaim my power, not through force but through surrender, making my soul tender.